That's a kick out at 2.
All right, here we go. It's kick out at 2. Nick and Steve are here if and when Brian calls in for his Lee Marshall segment. If you don't know what that is, you got to go back to last week. He explains it. He's explained it for a long time. And then after a half an hour, his girls asked, who's Lee Marshall? That was my favorite part of last week, is they listened to none of what he said. And then when he said it again later, they're like, who's that? And he was like,
They just,
Brian,
they don't care. They don't care. They were just like, wait, he called himself a different name.
Right. Right. So, so Brian is still in flux. He's still in a process right now, which is called moving. Now, Steve and I know moving really well. He's in transit. He's transitioning.
He's transitioning.
Right. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Brian's transitioning to being living in Pennsylvania. And then we have a ton of, I have so much to talk about, but I do not have a lot of time. Two guys that we know pretty well are coming by to watch the World Cup game.
Cool.
Yeah. They drive a van. Well, one of them drives a van.
One of them drives a van.
Yeah, and the other one doesn't drive at all. Okay, now you got it. So I think first, since Brian's not here, I want a Brian-free rendition of the story of his move. So can you tell me? So I'm going to lay out real quick. Steve's family for the last, I don't know, 90 years has run one or more moving companies in the state of Pennsylvania. I worked there for 25 years, 26 years. Right. It is a tough industry.
I currently live there.
Yeah, Steve is still living the nightmare that I woke up from. And he's obviously, right, when you're going to move and you know a guy in the moving business, your first idea is to call that guy. So, Steve, give us a little bit more on your end of your conversations with Brian about this move.
So, my conversation with Brian, it was simple. It was over text message. It wasn't very deep. He asked me what I thought. What do you think it would cost for you to come get me and move my stuff up north? I was like, $5,000.
Right. So I know.
And then he goes, his response was, all right, let me check on that. And then he never got back to me.
Right. So like you would expect, first of all, I would expect two things. I would expect him to go kind of look in the local area for a guy, because he had asked me, should he call you? And I said, yeah, but logistically, it's going to be a lot easier to hire a company down there. And they can...
To see if they have something coming up.
Right. He did not listen to me. Then he goes and gets other pricing and doesn't tell either of us. Like, there are not a lot of things that I'd be like, I'm an expert. Right? Like, very few. Drinking, eat pizza, moving. You know what I mean? I'm an expert. You're an expert. He knows two experts in this field, called neither of us to be like, hey, this is what I'm looking at, or let me show you this, make sure everything seems above board. Nope, does nothing of the sort, just books the lowest bidder.
Like the worst of the worst, too. Like,
well, I mean, yeah, he named them a lot last week. I was like, I'm going to edit that out. And he was like, why? Leave it in. I don't care. No. He's like, I didn't lie.
Yeah,
so yeah, he called me and told me who he booked weeks, like when it was too late to do anything about it. And I was like, I have not heard good things. Now, we are skewed, right? Because when you're in the industry, you hate everybody because there's only so much work to go around. You want your company to get all the work and all the good work, all the good jobs. But this place was not a competitor. They were just there, causing havoc, right? They were like stone cold. They showed up, raised hell, left. And so we just he told me, and I was like, oh, well, listen, buddy, the things I've heard don't really apply to you, because if you're going to take your TVs yourself and your Emmys yourself, there's really nothing else really that you have. Like, he doesn't have your
prized possessions.
Yes, he doesn't have like expensive artwork or anything. Although he does have a couple of those like sports jerseys hanging on the wall.
Right, Signed stuff. Yeah.
Probably.
Are they signed?
I don't know if they are or not. No, I would say not. He does not seem like he's like the autograph searching type of memorabilia guy. You know what I mean?
No, I mean
He doesn't. I don't think he
you
cares
can
much.
buy them that way though.
Well, yeah, you can
Right.
buy them that way. They're just way more expensive. So, like, I have a couple things on the wall that are autographed, but I think I've moved away from buying the autograph
Yeah,
stuff.
they are signed. He sent me pictures.
Oh.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Magic Johnson.
on top of that, listen, it's like 85% his fault. But you know Brian really well, and you probably should have called him like the next day, like, hey, before you go and get a bunch of, like, I just gave you a price off the top of my head. Make sure you stay in touch with me because, you know, we could probably, you know what I mean? So,
right. I did give him the, it would be less expensive if we build it around.
Right.
Sorry, the dog's foot was moving. It's freaked me out. Less expensive if we build it around, you know, one of our road trips going down, coming back with an empty truck sort of thing.
Yeah.
And no, that's fine.
Right. Listen, you're handling it now. As a matter of fact, the guys that are going to handle it are going to be coming over here, so I can give them kind of the lowdown a little bit of what they're walking into. I can't believe, like, moving as long as we've moved, I can't believe somebody walked into his house and was like, "Oh, we can't handle this." It's a nice house, right? 3 bedrooms, and then living room, kitchen, kind of dining area, but there's not like a ton of stuff, and he's not a stuff guy.
He's a single guy, right?
Yeah.
And you know, he's got a couple of kids who come over, and
no basement,
whatever. He just sleeps there.
Yeah,
part of the time when he's on the road.
Right. Yeah, that's it. So
easy.
All right, so that's our take on Brian's move from the moving standpoint, from the mover standpoint. I'm sure it's going to go perfectly fine from here on out, and then
it's so easy.
Yeah, it's an easy job. These guys are going to have. These guys are going to walk in there, a couple boxes, a couple TVs, a couch, and a table and chairs, and his bed. I mean, it's nothing. It's easy peasy
stuff.
So, all right, we got to move on. We got to move on because I was planning on kind of being the guinea pig here of the three of us to get out to these movies and see how they really are. Because the pre-release, like, news and reviews and hot takes on this Odyssey, the new Christopher Nolan movie, have been horrible.
The
like,
internet story behind it.
They
were
hate
killing
the trailer. The trailer that, like, first of all, I don't know what makes a good trailer or not. I really don't. I was like, it's the Odyssey. I know the story. I think what happened with this movie is I don't think enough people know the Odyssey anymore. And so, yeah, we're going to get into that. Kelly's laughing because she already knows where I'm going. So, on like Thursday night, my mom was like, hey, on Saturday, we're going to go see the Odyssey. So my dad, my mom, not my dad that left 100 years ago, but the guy, Ron, the new one, the better one. So they go to see the Odyssey, and I was like, should I go? And then, you know, you like sit and you're like, I don't want to do anything. That was me yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do a damn
thing.
They canceled the skydiving for my niece because it was raining and Canada is ruining everything. Everything.
Yeah.
Like, my whole week was ruined because of Canada and their lack of forest floor maintenance. Like, just get in this stuff. Listen, take a little bit out of somewhere else and put it into taking care of these. Now people's houses are burning down. So now we're going to pivot real quick into Canada. I get it. Like, people are losing their houses, their memories, their lives, right? Because of these fires. And so, like, a couple days of gross, hazy, dangerous air, like I can't be too mad at the individual. I'm mad at the country. I'm mad at the politicians for not handling what they could clearly handle. I say the same things about California.
Man.
I say the same things about California. My aunt and uncle live right outside of San Diego, and every once in a while they're like, "Oh, there's a fire!" Oh, and I'm like, "Move, get out! What are you doing? Like, get out of there!" If it's between the danger of getting burned alive every 3 years and maybe just moving
San Diego,
North Carolina.
That's Spanish for whale's vagina.
Stay classy, Steve. Stay classy. So I was trying to get all of the AIs, right? ChatGPT, Grok. I was trying to get all of them to make me like a thumbnail for YouTube that was like, "Hey, fuck Canada, blame Canada," like the
You're
South
right.
Park stuff.
Okay.
Can't. They just won't. They will not do it. They're
Yeah.
like, no, we know what you're up to, Nick. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. So, yeah, I'm pretty mad at Canada. Not the people that are losing their homes and stuff, but the country, the
Right.
people in charge. I'm
Yeah,
mad
my
at.
allergies are all crazy. I got headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been stuck in the house. Like,
It doesn't even smell like a good fire.
yeah, I know,
No,
right? It's
it's
not
just
even like a good
plastic.
campfire. It doesn't smell like people are barbecuing. It smells like death. It smells like plastic
It's
and dead
plastic
trees.
death smoke.
I did yard work. I guess it was like last week, and I am allergic to 2 things on this entire planet. Bee stings, moderately. I probably won't die.
Yard work.
And poison ivy, poison oak. One or both of those. And I have,
Sumac.
yeah, whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever the poison plants are, they want to kill me. And every time I get like a poison ivy kind of deal, I wait and wait and wait. And I'm like, I can handle it. I can handle it. I can handle it. No, I can't. I can't. I cannot handle it.
No.
So then, like 8 days after it starts, I end up on like a steroid pack and antibiotics because now I'm getting like an infection and like all this. Like it's not good. Like the day I see it, I should be like, whoa, call the doctor. But
you need to like get like the old school pink shit and put it on.
I have
not the clear stuff. The clear stuff doesn't work for you.
No,
the pink.
I need the pink shit. They make one. They make a spray, but of course I do the same thing with that I did with the doctor, and I'm just like, nah, I don't need it. What am I gonna do? Take another trip out to the store?
Right.
And
no,
so
you gotta
now
drink the pink shit.
My leg looks like I was in a horrific car accident. Like it looks
you got
like
leprosy.
Yeah, I look like a leper right now. Like I have it on my arm, like a little, but like my
in the
leg
middle of the
looks,
night, you're just scratching like an animal.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure I am. I'm sleeping through it now because I'm like medicating, drinking, trying to get this thing to go away. So, but now I'm on the meds. We should be okay. But funny story about that. I wanted to go soak in the pool while I'm dealing with this, thinking like, at least if I get in the water with the chlorine, maybe that'll eat it up. Can't go outside. Can't go outside. Can't go in the pool. Can't leave the house. Canada's trying to kill us. So I am just stuck with this horrible, horrible infection. When I finally call the doctor, I just want to call and tell somebody, hey, this is what's going on. I know that this works. Can I have that? And they can call it into a pharmacy. Let's not waste everyone's time. There's really no reason for me to go. I'll pay a telehealth deductible. What? I don't know. Just let's make it happen. I call, can't talk to a doctor.
You don't need to go get seen. You know what this feels like on your body.
I know what this is. No, something didn't bite me or sting me.
It's just poison ivy.
Yeah. Right. So I call my doctor, right? They're my doctor. I'm the customer. I call them and they're like, oh, well, everybody's busy. I'll leave a message for your doctor is on vacation or leave or something. Who knows why. Okay, everybody gets to go on vacation. I understand. Everybody deserves time away. So they go, we'll leave a message for whoever's attending and whoever's covering for her. I go, okay, great. So that was Thursday. Saturday rolls around, never receive a call back. So I call in and I'm like, hey, I called on Thursday. Nobody called me back. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going to take this right to whoever's in charge, like the doctor, that HCIC, right? So I go, okay, great. And they go, okay, we'll call you right back. I go, okay. And then they hang up and they don't call back. So I have to call. I have to call again. And now they're closed. And now I get their emergency line. And they're like,
we're closed for lunch.
Yeah, no. They're closed because it's Saturday in the middle of the day. So I call and I'm like, listen, I don't know how else to tell you this, but I just need somebody to call in a prescription for me. I'm doing the work for you. Please just call and get it done. And they're like, all right, let me put you on with the on-call doctor. Or I'll have the on-call doctor call you back. Okie dokie. Like 45 minutes later.
Time to go to patient first.
I know. On-call doctor calls me back. and asks me 1,000 questions. And I'm like,
right,
ma'am,
I already did this.
I promise you, I'm looking at some kind of poison plant infection. It's starting to get infected. I need you to call in a steroid pack so that I can start getting, so my body can start working. She goes, okay, well, I'd also like to put you on an antibiotic just in case it is an infection. I said, fine, great idea. Could you call them in? That'd be great.
Right.
They go, what's the pharmacy? I tell them. They go, what's the phone number? I go, I don't know. That's not my job. I don't care.
You
doesn't matter to me.
have this
I'm
information.
like, yeah, I know you know the information. Please just call it in. So they're like, okay, no problem. We're going to call it in right now. So I wait probably a half an hour, and I go over to the pharmacy, and they give me 3 prescriptions. I go there for Kelly has a refill, and then they give me my stuff, and I pay, and I leave, and I get home. There's no steroid pack. It's just the antibiotic. So Kelly, because Kelly is in like a calm frame of mind, because I'm like, I'm not even on steroids yet, and I'm like starting to get punchy. And she calls and goes, hey, so there should be a prednisone steroid pack there for my husband. He was just there. And they go, oh, yeah, it looks like they called it in separately. Listen,
man.
I don't know the process of calling in prescriptions, but I have to assume if you're calling in multiple prescriptions for the same person for the same thing, you would do it at the same time. No, they called it in like 20 minutes later, and the pharmacy was like, yeah, we just got it in. We'll have it ready, but we're going on lunch. We'll be back in 40 minutes.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
I was like, first of all, I got to get a new primary care physician. I cannot stay with this. Like, this doctor is
this lunch break stuff like
worst.
Where we come from, we work during lunch. We have always worked during lunch. Even if we're sitting at a desk, we still answer the phone. We still have to do a thing. Someone comes to the door, you got to get up. Go fucking work through your lunch.
We don't always work through lunch. There were a lot of days where we did not work through lunch. Yeah. All right. Looks like Brian's here, but Brian, is it another Muppet Brian kind of day?
Yeah, I mean, better Muppet Brian kind of day, but definitely not. Just checking out another Lee Marshall on the road segment.
I was just telling Steve that my favorite part of last week was at the very end. I think Grace was like, "Who's Lee Marshall?" And you were like, "Lee Marshall, WCW."
Get out and walk. Get out and walk.
Get out of my car.
You had no kid of mine. Google it.
Yeah, no child of mine doesn't know who Lee Marshall is, checking in from Paris, Texas, from a truck stop.
Yeah.
She knows now.
On this episode of Thunder.
Beat that into her.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So so are you back down in North Carolina now?
So I had my realtor called last week and said, hey, he was like, your memorabilia that you have in the house has to not be in the house. He was like, it's not that, we're bringing in shady clientele, but having said that, that's a risk that we don't want to put you in.
It's unnecessary.
And I said, okay. And he said, he goes, and if this were nobody's, I wouldn't be talking to you. He goes, but I don't really know sports, and I know who Bo Jackson is, and I know who Magic Johnson is, and he goes, I know who Sugar Ray Lewis.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard. Sorry, I was just getting on the 81 and talking. So he was like, you probably need to get rid of these and get them out of here. So I'm like, all right. So I came down, got rid of those, packed them up. I left at 4 a.m. yesterday, drove down, packed up, remulched the backyard, and then
sounds fucking
got a shower, got a drink, went to bed, back up at 5 a.m. today, and back on the road with Lee Marshall.
Yes. Damn. Perfect. So you're headed back up here now?
Yes.
All right. So you're gonna.
Why are you asking if I'm free to come over for a cigar tonight?
Yes.
Is that what you're asking?
I mean, how far out are you?
I mean, I'll be pulling into Philadelphia probably around 3 or 4.
we will be here.
Oh,
I
that's
have
not bad.
I have 2 buddies coming over to watch the World Cup and Phillies game. I think the World Cup starts at 3. So, Steve, if you want to
Yeah.
come down too, man. Cigars and
Me
mango
check my roll.
margaritas and
check my
slightly
Rolodex.
hazy air. Well, check with your manager / secretary and see what she says, and we'll go from there. But speaking of cigars, Brian and I went to Cigar Republic in Conshohocken, and it was tremendous. I have good and bad things to say about Conshohocken. The good is Cigar Republic. This place was so nice. Like, I felt underdressed. But I also felt like I belonged. You know what I mean? Like, they made you feel like you were important and you deserve this and sit on down. It was incredibly well ventilated. It was hot as shit outside. It was an icebox in there. We were sitting right under the air conditioner. It was awesome. I had a My Father Toro. It was really, really good. Like, I'm the type of guy that I can eat like a shitty sirloin steak and I can eat an aged Wagyu. I can eat both. And it's like, there's no bad steak for me. There's no bad cigar either. Like, I can smoke good cigars.
The quote Macho Man, what is it? Yeah, the quote Macho Man Randy Savage, you can soar with the eagles.
You got
and
it.
also slither with the snakes.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
Well, Brian is the snake, and you got to hear this, Steve. So we are at Cigar Republic, and we each have a Jack on the Rocks. And I think Brian ordered a second one. I got a club soda because at some point I have to drive to Lansdale, and I don't want to take any chances here. I know we're here. We were out for a long time, but I don't want to. Yeah, no. We're not screwing around with that. So, Brian has 2 drinks. I have 1. We leave Cigar Republic because I wanted a hot dog real bad. And I know that's a weird thing.
I want a hot dog real bad.
Yes, that's where we were. I was Jennifer Coolidge of the 2 of us. He was Reese Witherspoon doing the Independence Snap. So Brian's like, well, there's a pub. Yeah, there's a pub right across the street. Let's just go to the pub and get a hot dog. I'm like, they don't have hot dogs. And he's like, yeah, they do. It's a pub. Come on, man. You get a hot dog anywhere. We go across the street. I have to imagine this bartender thought that we like burst through the saloon doors, like guns drawn, pew, 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 pew. We didn't. We walked in, we sat at the bar and said, oh, this is nice. And he walked over and Brian said, hey, is your kitchen open? And he was like, no. And Brian was like, Brian, where can we get some food on this joint? Is any place have a kitchen that's open? And the guy's like, no, everything kind of closed. It's a Tuesday. Everything's kind of closing down and such. We're like, okay, well, how about just a Jack on the Rocks? And the guy goes, okay. And he pours us a drink. And we're sitting there and we're just, you know how we are when we're out. We're just telling stories and making fun of each other. Right. So Brian's like, do you have to get going soon? And I said, no, I got plenty of time. Like, I think this place is open for another hour. So we can have 1 more drink. Like, that'll be okay. Brian goes, can I get another Jack on the Rocks? And the guy goes, I don't think I can serve you 2 anymore. And we're like, oh, are you closing right now? I thought you guys closed in like an hour. And the guy's like, yeah, but you guys seem like you've had a few too many. I'm like, a few? I've had 2. Right. Total. Like, what are you talking about, man?
Right.
I'm like, no, sir. Yeah. Brian's like, listen, bro, we're not drunk. We're just assholes. and this guy did not understand.
Did not want to participate.
No, he was not down for what we were bringing.
I think that guy wanted to close early and was trying to push us out because there's nobody in there.
Right, but dude, customer. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Chasing us out?
Nah, that doesn't matter.
You're a bar. You need the extra $30 in the bank account for the night. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
it's like hard. It's hard times.
So that bar across the street from Cigar Republic and a really, really nice restaurant bistro that's like Cigar Republic's like on the 2nd floor. There's a really, really nice bistro downstairs that we could probably get.
Should have been like, you wanna not serve us? You wanna stop our fun? You just made the list.
Oh, shit. Well, you're not allowed to have lists anymore, are you? Like, I think that's frowned upon.
Do whatever we want.
So the funny thing is that right next to Cigar Republic is Flacco's. Did you ever go to Flacco's when you were younger, Nick?
No, because my mother never took us to Conshohocken because she loved us.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
so
Flacco's-
Flacco's,
Yeah, they would sell our shoes and our
yes,
uniforms for our high school
Yep.
uniforms. We went
Oh,
to
that was one of those
Yeah.
Catholic
stores.
school
Okay.
prison.
I
Yeah.
don't think we
And
went
then
there.
they-
We were in the Northeast. My mom had a place in Philly that she went to.
and then they also, so you had that half of the store, and then the other half of the store was, even back in the 90s, was like retro Philly sports merchandise.
Yeah,
Current
yeah, they got all that stuff.
Philly sports merchandise. It was amazing stuff. So they've like explode, and they always have the latest version of whatever sneaker that you want as a kid, like whatever Jordans, whatever was out, they had it. And
Yeah.
so they became, I guess they became massive because they bought up all of the parking spaces
Yeah.
around them, including like
They had like a
there's
little
a parking lot.
little lot in between two buildings. There's probably, I don't know, 30
Yeah.
parking spaces, maybe a few more. And every
Yeah.
single one of them said Flacco's customers only. That's it.
Flacco's.
Yeah. And so like that used to be for a bank that you could never park in there. And Flacco just bought that whole thing up. And then there's signs everywhere up and down the street like Flacco's Deer Fly. It's pretty wild. And
It's a lot of money.
it's very
Yeah.
I want to go poke my head in just to see like what's different about them now, you know? But yeah, it was really funny to see all that, like all that place explode. But that Cigar Republic was
What a
really
spot.
impressive.
Really impressive.
Yeah.
Got gorgeous leather
Yeah.
chairs and sofas. Great service inside. Like the guy met us at the door. Do you want a cigar?
That's-
What can I get you?
That's right near the American Pub. Is that what the place is called?
It's right
The
by
American
like
Pub.
What was
I think
that?
it's by 2nd Street and what's
Okay.
the main road? It's right on the main drag.
Front Bridge.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, Bridge and
literally
2nd.
right next to Flacco.
Yeah,
Like,
it was really awesome. And now I'm like, shit, like I was going to try and take Brian to places like near my house, but there's no way. Like I can't take Brian to the place in Colmar. That's not going to work. That's no. Brian's going to walk in there and be like, let's get our cigar and leave.
That place
get
is
us
nice.
out.
No,
Out
the
of
next
here.
one is the next one we're going through is Horse from Country Club.
Right. Well, listen, we
Oh,
have
yeah.
time. The next one we're
We're
going to
going
is
to the
my
Cigar Bar and
patio.
Horse from Country Club.
I'm still waiting on my phone call from last week's cigar outing. So
Listen,
I'm a week
You were
behind.
gonna go from Quakertown to Conshohocken?
I'm a week behind.
Also,
only
wait a
40
minute. We do have to preface this. It wasn't just leave our house and go get a cigar. It was get done work, eat dinner, go to the gym.
Yeah.
By like
Those are three
Brian's
things I
gym
can
in Fort Washington.
Fort Washington.
And then from there go to his parents' house to see his wonderful saint of a mother, and then
Yes.
and then go to
Yeah.
Cigar Republic. It was a
Well, I'm just saying,
multi-leg journey.
I'm just saying I have plenty of time. I'm a week behind, so I'll be at the
Okay.
next one when my phone rings.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
All right.
There's
Next week.
there's another one. So there's another one between Lansdale and Conshohocken too that we need to go check out. And then there's a third one that I found that's down on Walnut Street in the city that Fran was like, you need to go to that one. She was like, don't go to it all the time, but he was like, there's a really high-end select cigar bar in the city. He's like, it's beautiful, like service, everything. He's like, you should really check that out.
So
So I said,
probably I
okay.
can't.
So we're just trying to like,
I'll bring my gun.
Yeah,
Fine.
should we go there and wear our matching Macho Man Randy Savage tank tops?
maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that when you went to my gym, were you like, yep, this is exactly the type of gym that Brian would be a part
Yeah.
But did you
listen,
like lay on a table and they moved your body
like,
parts for you?
no, yeah, you get in there and they stretch you and they like just shoot your muscles and stuff so they work. Yeah, I mean the gym, like the cardio weight area was like not like, I mean, it was still really like their machines were better. Like their machines showed you on like a scale where you were in the process of the lift, if that makes sense, like of the
Mhm.
movement. And so you didn't have
Yeah.
to watch the plates on the side to make sure you didn't touch. The machine told you like, whoop, stop, now go back up.
Stop.
It counted your reps, like that's cool. That was very similar. It has so much, like the locker room in this place was beautiful. So
Wow.
there is a lot of drops for people that are not paying for it, but we went to
See
this
any old man
lifetime.
balls in there?
No, because you just tunnel vision to your locker. That's it. You don't look at waist height.
Tell me where.
Do that. So,
do you look straight when you go to the zoo? No, you look at everything.
Well, this is not the zoo, so yeah, I'm looking straight.
Yes, it is, sir.
But they
sometimes
have
it's
so
elephants,
much.
sometimes there's horses.
Like Brian's telling me, they have a barber in there, and they've got the masseuse, and they've got. Now, here's the part I actually loved that I wish my gym did. Now, I know I pay 1/10 of what Brian pays to go to the gym, but this gym has towels for people to use, like while you're on the treadmill. So, I'm sweating everywhere. I have to bring my own towel from home. They have to like you're at a resort pool. They have towels. You take a towel, and when you leave, you just dump the towel. And what these people are paying to go there, they're not stealing these towels. Now, my gym, people are going to be stealing towels. So,
they're taking right.
Yeah. I know that I'm.
Do the towels have the gym name embroidered?
No,
on the
they're
corner?
just white towels.
No,
No.
Oh, all right.
but they could for a fee.
Fancy.
Yeah.
I feel like.
And for the
everything is
record,
supposed to be in there.
For the record, I have a 3:30 massage scheduled for Friday.
Sweet.
So it's really I always feel like with the gym, it's like your car, right? You're paying for a battery, an engine, headlights, 4 wheels.
Yeah.
But what you're really paying for are all the other amenities around.
Right.
And
So
how advanced are those amenities?
yeah, that
And
makes a lot of sense to me, because I'm not a car amenities guy. As long as this thing goes forwards and has windshield wipers, I'm good. I really don't need extra stuff. And I guess same thing goes with the gym. I just need a treadmill and some weights, a couple machines. I'm out of there. I have access to tanning beds and massage chairs and stuff like that for my membership, but I'm not going to come here sweat all over everything and then use that. No, it's not happening. I'm not going to waste my time. The massage chairs, they feel good for a minute, and then
some of these places have that
water massage table where you just get in there and get blasted by
water.
Yeah.
That thing is cool.
Those things are awesome.
That's what this has.
The guy across
like
from you, Steve, from where we used to be, that chiropractor, he had one of those, that water table.
Yeah.
That thing was tremendous. So
I always felt bad because he would always be like, just go lay down. I'm like, should I take my shoes off? He's like, no. I'm like, I'm in fucking work boots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wreck this thing.
so Wednesday's my rest day for my I'm doing a 4-day-a-week weightlifting kind of workout deal. And I'm going to go with my mother to her gym to show her how to use the weight machines at her gym. So I have to I had to go to ChatGPT and come up with a whole thing okay.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Tall order.
are you going to curves? Are you going to curves with your mother?
Oh, you doing pole dancing?
No.
Sweet.
No.
Is this a new Nick tries?
My beautiful mother is not doing pole dancing. That's not happening. No, she's been going to the Silver Sneakers at the township building. We have this new Montgomery Township has this brand new building. It's got this big gym in there and all kinds of stuff there. And so she joined up there to kind of just get on the exercise bike. But I guess someone told her you should start lifting weights, maybe her doctor. That'll kind of help with what you're doing. Yeah. So she was like, I don't know what any of this stuff does. I was like, and you're calling me? That's silly, but okay. So now I have to come up with what, I have to come up with a workout routine for her and then show her how to use all the machines and all that stuff. So that'll be my Wednesday. I'm going to come home Wednesday really frustrated.
The million kids you guys got running through that family, nobody's a physical therapist?
No, we got a chiropractor and that's about it. And he's 2 hours away, so he can't help. Yeah.
Podcast host.
Right? We got one of them. So we got sidetracked about 3 different times. But what I was telling Steve is that my parents went and saw the Odyssey yesterday.
Yeah.
And my mom calls me and I'm like, oh my God, can we please record your review? And she's like, no. So we didn't, but I have notes.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah, I was trying to get them first of all, she was like, you might like it. I was like, oh, you hated it. They absolutely hated it. Now, I found out why. I don't think my
Why?
parents. I don't think they have any idea what this story was. And I think before you go and see the Odyssey, you probably need to know a little bit about the Odyssey. Like, I think it's one of those movies where, like,
already.
Or at least a little bit about Greek mythology.
yes, the story's 3,000
Or a
years
little
old.
bit about Matt Damon getting home in
Yes,
a movie.
yes,
Add it to the
So,
list.
yeah,
You know,
yep, that's another one. But here was my mother's.
Oops.
Here's the thing she hated the most. She said, first, I didn't like when the witch thing tore the faces off of some guys and turned them into pigs. I said, yeah, Ma. Yeah, nobody likes that, but it is part of the story. She was like, everybody was just so like monotone. I'm like, Mom, it's based on a Greek tragic poem that, yeah, they're all like, Mom, they didn't have toilets. You understand? Like the life wasn't so grand. Like, yeah, they're monotone. Everything's kind of weird. Her Ron hates it, right? Because he's like, I don't even know what the hell was going on with this guy with the one eye. I was like, that was a Cyclops, Ronnie. Like it's like the main thing.
Right, the main villain.
Yeah, he's like, I don't get what's with all the monsters and stuff. I feel like I was watching Star Wars. No.
one of them Star Wars.
Right. So I was like, all right. He's like, you should have gone with us. You would have liked it. I'm like, no, I would have killed you in the theater if I was there with you. I would have murdered you. I would have torn your face off and turned you into a pig.
I guarantee they've already seen this movie, right? There was one in the 70s loosely based on, but there's a George Clooney movie called Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Everybody saw that movie. That's the Odyssey. That is the Odyssey. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Listen,
it was the greatest rendition of the Odyssey.
Kelly and I spent hours kind of talking about like, why don't they know this story? Like, I know this story.
Right.
I am like mildly interested in Greek mythology, maybe moderately, right? And I was like, well, maybe because my grandparents were out of the Depression. And she was like, well, then how do you explain your dad? He was born in 1949. I was like, yeah, but in Missouri. So like, did they even have the Odyssey in Missouri in 1949 or in the 1950s? I think no, right? So
You're
I was like,
listening to War of the Worlds on the radio.
Yeah. So she's like,
I just think people, like, some people in their life don't cross works of art for certain periods of their time. Like some people do it when they're earlier, and other people sometimes they never do it. Like people walk around now are like, oh, what's an Indiana Jones? You know what I mean? Like,
oh,
there are people who see that
for real.
have never seen a Star Wars. Like,
they know what Ovaltine is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just they never crossed paths with it during their life, so why would they know?
Yeah. No, that was kind of my point.
So she said the witch. Why'd the witch tear the man's face off? I like that.
Yeah,
it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for marriage, right?
Yeah. Tournament.
So wait. So I have to tell you my mom's biggest complaint. She was like, so I really don't want you to talk about this on podcast. And I was like, too bad. She was like, no, I told her, like, of course I won't talk about this, Mom. Totally off the record.
I'm not writing this down right now.
She said, Matt Damon, and of course Kelly and I are in the room like, Matt Damon. She's like, Matt Damon is totally ripped in this movie. I'm like, yeah, he's a demigod. She was like, what's that? I was like, don't worry about it. Tell me more. And she was like, he's totally ripped. And I was like, well, that's good. She goes, yeah, he had his shirt off for like 1 total second. I was like, wait a minute, Mom. So your complaint is there wasn't more half naked Matt Damon? And she said, yeah, the rest of the movie is fine, but needed more half naked Matt Damon. So if we take anything from this, it's that Mother loves Matt Damon.
Matt Damon doesn't give you enough beat off time. That's
well. Are those real muscles though, or are they CGI?
She doesn't know that, Brian. Don't ruin it.
Are those AI ads?
There's no CGI in that movie. None.
Even the one-eye guy.
It's all It's all practical effects. He doesn't believe. Nolan doesn't believe in CGI. He doesn't.
So he
use it.
found a real Cyclops. Ooh, Kel, can I have a beer while you're in there?
That was
What? It's
no, that
practical.
was a casting.
It's
As soon as they
practical.
were like,
Yeah.
"All right, you're gonna be Cyclops." Also, we don't believe in CGI, so out it comes.
Oh, God.
They just
You
put
know?
one. They put like a
Mhm.
googly eye over a horse penis and use that. They
Mm.
filmed them.
That's a lot.
You know, there's
That's a lot to take in right there.
there's eyeballs that you rattle the thing, the eyeballs move.
Oh my God.
It's all practical effects. Anyway, sorry, being vulgar.
Yeah. All right. I definitely talked to Bryn about coming on for a couple of things, and she's not here.
Nah. No, it's fine.
So I guess she's not coming.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Odyssey,
Typical
Mother
York.
Hand, but I have seen so many good reviews about the Odyssey online. So many.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it.
This
I'll
guy
go.
spent $300 million in production alone for this movie. That they have to make like $750 million to be a success in Hollywood standards. We may have to help that along. I might have to go see this thing.
I don't know.
They-
I love Chris Nolan, but I feel like he's becoming like James Cameron obnoxious, especially with the IMAX.
Oh
Like,
my
you
God!
know what I mean?
He did
Come
this
on,
whole interview,
man.
and they were like, he's talking about how the poem and this, and I'm like, this guy's just fucking. He's a really smart guy, but stop talking. Just go to bed.
I
Just
wonder,
go do something.
Yeah.
is it something to do with like when you're in Hollywood long enough, does the bad part of Hollywood start to kind of like affect you, like where you're not really following what you think is good, and you start kind of following
He's still
along?
talking about like the film as an art form and his expression for each scene.
Dude,
Like,
I just
we get it.
I
Stop
just
it.
watched
Just
Interstellar. There's like
just draw
7
me a
people
picture
in the
of
whole
crayon.
movie.
Yeah.
The movie is absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I can't believe a
Like
guy
I
that made
remember I just remember when I was like 18 years old and I'm watching an interview with James Cameron and he's talking about when he shot the Titanic and he was like, "Oh, I made them go for like the sets and like go and get the exact replica plate that was on the boat."
Yeah.
Da, 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 or like,
Right.
and I'm like, I remember being 18 years old, being like, "Man, get over yourself.
Yeah,
Nobody
nobody cares
gives
about that.
a shit about
Fuck
plate."
cares.
Everything had to be authentic.
Yeah,
Like how
we-
how pretentious can you be?
We used really cold water
yeah.
just
Well,
so that they had to.
in that kind of
Yeah,
case, like
and I
if he
feel
would have
like
found one thing from the Titanic and placed it in the movie as like, look what I did. We did that once. How cool is that? We all would have been like, yeah, that's kind of neat. But like, it doesn't have to be
right.
everything.
Right.
and I feel like that's what Christopher Nolan is now with IMAX. Like I feel like I guess I'm like when you're in Hollywood long enough, like you're talking about, and you just constantly hear that you're just, oh, you're the best director, you're blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like you just, it's naturally just believe all your own shit. But I'm like, why would you like the shooting of the IMAX? That's why the budget was so much because of the IMAX footage.
So,
Because cameras only shoot for like 30 seconds to a minute.
all right,
That's it.
Wait,
And you gotta
I
stop
have
and do it again. Stop it.
This is going to sound so stupid. What is the difference between IMAX and regular movie film reel? Like, I don't understand what the difference is.
It's the width of the screen. It's the width. Like it's like going from SD to HD and then going from HD to IMAX. It's wider and more clear and more high end. That's all. But you
Immersive,
still
larger scale cinematic experience compared to regular standard digital cinema.
Right. So I don't care about any of that. Why would you waste?
Right.
So he probably wasted.
And I quote, it's designed to make you feel swallowed by the movie.
Ew.
right.
That's
Ooh.
gross.
It's a wide format. So as you went from 4:3 to 16:9 on your television for your width from SD to HD, when you go from HD to IMAX, it's like so wide it's immersive for the most part. But it doesn't change the story.
Right.
You know
The
what I mean? Like,
story
No,
is
just
what
change the
I
immersive.
was watching Interstellar on my iPad, and I was like in the movie. Like the story
Right.
has to
Yeah.
draw you in, not the camera angle, like not the lens.
right.
So
And it
Right. So
it
it's just
helped
for
them
like,
bump the price of tickets from $18 to $25
so yeah,
and in between.
it changed the cost of the movie by like $25 million to do it on IMAX.
Right. Maybe a
it's
little bit
just
more.
pretentious Hollywood crap. That's all it is.
Oh, he filmed
don't
across six countries. Why? Just fucking
Taxes.
go to Greece,
That's why.
shoot the movie, done. That's all.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, it's all you can't go to Greece.
What?
You would be phenomenal. You would be phenomenal working the logistics department in one of these. Like,
No, because
one
so
of
many
these
people get punched in the
movie
mouth.
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, we're just gonna go to Greece and shoot it because it's the Odyssey. We'll
Right.
figure it out.
Where it wasn't
This actor
gonna
is being
take place.
unruly.
There's
They'd
no
be
need
like,
to go to.
send it over to Weinstein for a bit.
Yeah, we'll just film this coastline, and then we'll CGI out
They
all the
did
modern
film in Greece.
houses, and then there's our movie. Like, what are we doing?
They filmed in Greece. They filmed in Italy, Scotland, Morocco.
Scotland,
Were they in Africa at some point?
probably.
Oh, they filmed
Tunisia.
underworld scenes in Iceland.
Oh my God!
Because
Just get in a movie studio. It's the underworld. You can make it look however you want to.
it's an experience.
In a movie studio. These people are out
Jones.
of their fucking minds.
Jones,
Yeah.
did they shoot in Lansdale, Pennsylvania at all? Did we
No,
miss them?
there was no shooting in
Oh.
Lansdale yet. Wait till Nick sees
Oh.
the movie, and then there'll be a couple of shootings.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go. I'll probably go check it out this week sometime. When Kelly gives me the "I'm so sick of you being here" look, I'll be like, okay, I'll go to the movie.
It says when they
Like,
filmed in Scotland, they filmed unexpected northern landscapes. Cool.
Right.
I
like
just
all
feel
the
like
travel.
I'm like on the fence about the Odyssey because I'm like, I feel like it's like a full or half a day commitment to watch. How long is this movie?
It's 3
it's
hours,
gotta
I
be
think.
2 hours.
I think
Oh,
it's
is
a
it 3?
3-hour runtime.
That's-
Yeah, Mother said it was long. Oh,
For 3 hours
Yeah.
in that movie, I don't know. You know, it's a whole to do.
Yeah, but now they have
Well-
the heated seats and
oh my
and
God, I don't
recliners
care.
and all that good
Shit,
stuff.
wait a minute. How comfortable if you heat my seat and recline it during a movie that's 3 hours long, I'm going to sleep. You got to stop
Yeah,
all
right,
that.
every time
Just
you-
put a folding chair in there. I don't need
No.
it spraying water on me
No,
when they're in the ocean. I don't need any of that. Just make the fucking movie and stop getting too complicated. They're overcomplicating it. This is exactly what theater people do. This is exactly what theater kids do. They overcomplicate everything. Just shoot it. Steve, do you remember we were shooting a backyard wrestling show at my college, right? And the theater kids wanted to do their project and use that film for their project, right? And they're talking about, well, where can I put this lighting and for entrances? I'm like, listen, don't overcome. We are doing some nonsense here. Please don't overcomplicate our nonsense. Please stop. Just calm down.
You're taking away from our vision.
Yeah, your
vision doesn't matter. We're the talent.
Like, I appreciate you bringing lights. Turn them on. Don't turn them on. We don't fucking care. Like, we got to get this done.
Yeah.
So, oh man.
And then I killed a guy.
What's wrong, Cal? Oh, the cat was about to fall. You should let her fall off the couch. Maybe that would be it, you know?
Yeah, 2 hours and 52 minutes runtime for this
That's
movie.
3 hours, damn it. That's 3 hours.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I think the next movie I'm seeing is the Spider-Man movie, which I am ready for.
I'm ready to be right.
Yeah, I'm ready for you to be right as well. I think that Marvel is going to shift gears in the right direction this time. And it starts with the Spider-Man movie and then into this Doomsday. I think they've got an idea, a long-term plan, and they're going to just screw DC again by taking
They have to set it up
first.
they have to set it up right so that Doomsday goes up against Dune 3 in theaters or release time. So they have to come out swinging.
Another movie I can't wait for.
Steve, Nick and I were talking about this. Do you think that the Spider-Man movie, it seems like they're making it almost like an open world video game type movie, right? Where it's like he crosses paths with all of these like B characters and villains, blah blah blah, on his way to doing all these other
Definitely
this other main story.
Yeah.
So they're trying to show you how big his world is, because New York is really the center of a lot of different things that happen in the Marvel universe. So they're trying to show you like he can go visit this guy, but with all that going on, he's still alone because no one knows who the hell he is.
So
Okay.
yeah, so the fact they can't, something that happens in comic books that you don't see in movies up until now is the crossover thing. Like Steve's right. They're all in New York. The Avengers are in New York, and the Punisher and the Defenders of the Netflix series and Spider-Man are all in New York. And yeah, New York's a big place. But if there's a major thing going on, you don't think Spider-Man and Daredevil might end up in the same spot to help out? So this is your street level crossover kind of thing to ease you into the big crossover story, which is going to be Doomsday, where you're going to get X-Men and Fantastic Four and Avengers and other Avengers. And I mean, do we call them
more
Avengers? The worst Avengers? And it should be
Worse.
West Coast. They should be the West Coast Avengers. That's what they were in the comic.
Yeah.
But it's just I think the Spider-Man movie is, Brian's right. It feels like I've watched Cullen play Spider-Man on PlayStation, and all the Spider-Man movies, all the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies look like the game, or they made the games look like the movies, but they work as a game. The movies really lend themselves to a video game kind of play out. So he's right, and it's a really smart way of making the movie in an age where gaming is just like, it's accepted just like any other after school activity, like sports and
sports.
Yeah, all that shit. So yeah, I think Brian's right.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I feel like they took the movie The Batman really nailed this type of approach in terms of the city is the character, is a main character in the story.
Yeah.
And you cross paths with this guy and that guy and this guy, all within when the Batman, they had him cross paths with the Penguin, and then cross paths with Catwoman, and then with the Carmine Falcone, like all these notable characters, and they did it in such a way that you were like, oh wow, like they sort of made it like the Arkham games where he was just like crossing paths with people, and I feel like that's what Disney was probably like, oh okay, this can be done. Let's do it with Spider-Man, and we have the Spider-Man game to sort of base a story with in terms of how we can make it look and how we can make these guys all interact with each other. So I'm like actually really interested in seeing it just for that dynamic, to see how they do it,
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
But are they gonna have Tom Holland in all of the, is this like a whole like the Doomsday thing and then the one after that? Like
he's got I think his new deal's like a new 6-picture deal.
Yeah, he's in. Man. He knows this is the moneymaker. He may never he's doing this. He did the Odyssey, right? But it's like a minor role as far as the main story is concerned. He's going to take minor roles. He is Spider-Man, and he's the type of guy that understands I can make $1 billion being Spider-Man. I don't need to be an artist. I need to make $1 billion. Done. So yeah, he's in for all of it. Now I saw one thing that a lot of the promo material is where Doom is basing his knowledge on maybe the knowledge of Tony Stark, where he's in our universe, but everybody has forgotten who Spider-Man is. And so I don't know how involved Tobey Maguire will be in the Doomsday story. You might get a Spider-Man from, I think you're getting like a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man instead. And you keep your Tom Holland for the next phase, the next Avengers movie. So you may not have Tom Holland in Doomsday.
Are they bringing back?
They better not bring any of those other guys back in.
I think
Fuck
Tobey
them.
Is the other one coming back too? Andrew Garfield?
No, I don't think so. I think they're talking about doing an Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie just in his like. They're like, look, it's a multiverse. We can have a couple different Spider-Mans, and they'll all make money, and like the fan base is clamoring for the third Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie, and they might give it to you, and just a totally different story, different actors.
Why?
Because they're gonna make money doing it. That's why.
Nobody needs that.
It's about making money.
Nobody needs him.
Okay, I have one last question
about
this Doomsday movie, and then we can move on.
Okay.
I don't know who is in it, but please tell me they are bringing in Morbius.
No.
Jared Leto's.
Goodbye.
No, he's out.
No.
That's Sony Universe.
I'd rather them bring in Skeletor.
Wait, the vampire if he's not the vampire.
Nope. No Jared Leto. He's out. He's not. Nope.
You want a vampire? We're giving you Blade. That's
no.
it.
Yeah, I'll take Blade, but not the guy they have.
No.
I want a nobody.
Okay.
I want a nobody to play Blade, or I want Wesley Snipes, and there's no in between for me.
It's got to be Wesley Snipes. They had him reprise the role in Daredevil. I mean, no, not Daredevil. Deadpool.
Yeah, but
which was one of the best lines. Like one of the best lines in that movie was the Blade line, where he's like, "There's only been one Blade. There's only gonna be one Blade."
Yeah.
That's not...
Wesley Snipes says it. You're like, yeah,
always bet on black.
So good. So I didn't realize that they. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I haven't watched anything really at all. But I guess they had a Saturday Night's main event last night, and half the Saturday Night's main event involved like the Knicks. I'm like, okay, all right, okay.
Yep.
Is this what we're doing now? We're just gonna have the Knicks wrestle.
All right. So do we have to talk about pro wrestling now? I didn't even want to. And I watched wrestling this week, and I was slightly entertained at times. I need them to start entertaining me again. I need Enzo and Kath back in the worst way. I know they're not great in the ring.
After SummerSlam.
I know they're a pain in the butt in the locker room, but they're so entertaining.
Ooh.
I just want to be entertained. I don't. The promos guys are doing are horrible. The matches stink. It's all the Rock's family, and I just want to be entertained by somebody. Somebody please entertain me.
I didn't watch one match.
You just want to sell soft again.
What?
That's like you want to. Nick wants to go back to
hey, WFT.
So yeah, you're right. I do. I do. I want a little bit of correct spelling in my life.
Yep. I can imagine. In their heyday, you making a scene at like a Dunkin' Donuts for like, do you want your bagel toasted? And you're like,
no.
S A W.
Well,
like, oh god, this guy again.
Yeah. Oh. And you can't beat that. Right. Now give me my bagel. Shush it. Yeah. All right. Are we done talking about pro wrestling? Is that it? We good?
Yeah, we're done. That's all I have.
Great job, guys. All right.
That's really all I have.
I gotta go get whiskey.
I have nothing
I
else to talk
guess.
about wrestling.
If you guys are coming over, we're gonna need whiskey. So.
Oof, gonna need that.
Kelly's like, what? Sorry, honey.
She can only hear you.
Yeah. She wishes that was the case.
All right. Talk to you later.
I gotta go cut the grass.
We'll see you later.
All right. Watch out for that poison ivy out there, Steve. Oh, and he's gone. All right. Goodbye.
He's like Batman.